Hi guys, welcome to this video. In this video, let's see how to create this lever up using Creo parametric. So first of all, we need to analyze this diagram and then only we need to convert it to the design. At first, we need to create this outer circle with the diameter of 108 and the inner circle, they have mentioned this diameter as 57.15 to 57.10. So okay, let's continue with this circle. First of all, we need to select the working directory as we are going to use the same working directory which we have used for the last few videos. I'm going to select this as a working directory and then let's click on new and click the default template. I'm going to rename my file name as Lever Hub. Click OK. Now we need to select the default, we have unclicked the default template, right? So we have to select the template. So here I am going to select this as MMNS Part for ABS. Click on OK. So here now I'm going to start this sketch with my front plane. So go for front plane, go for sketch and go for the sketch view. So here at first I'm going to create this circular part as a diameter outer dia as 108 and 57.15. So go for a circle, I'm going to draw a circle, two concentric circles, inner dia to a value of 57.15. As I'm going to take the maximum value, they have provided two values, right? From 57.10 to 57.15. I'm going to select the maximum value 57.50 and the outer dia as a value of 108 diameter. So now sketch has been completed. Let's extrude this part. Before extrude, we have to see how much length that they have extruded. Like they have mentioned 64 here. So let's extrude this part to a value of 64. Adjust this value of 64. Let's make it as a symmetric extrude, or else you can also take the base plane as a front plane. But I'm going to use symmetric extrude for this. Click on OK. For a good view, let's go for shading with edges. So now a circular part has been created. So now we have to create a rib here. So for that, with the same diameters for those two circles, with an extrude of 10 here, with the distance of 32, the midpoint, it is a 16. So let's go for a standard view. Now I'm going to select this surface, go for sketch, go for sketch. Instead of going for a sketch tool, you can also directly move for the extrude tool. I'll show you. Like you can directly select this face and you can directly move to the extrude. It will be automatically moved to sketch. So here I'm going to take reference for this circle and this circle. And then I'm going to draw two concentric circles with the same diameter, which we have taken reference for that. And I'm going to draw a line like this and parallelly another line. I don't want to make any kind of constraints for this. After drawing these two lines, I'm going to delete the unwanted segments, these lines, these lines. Now let's make equal constraints for these two lines. Then let's go for the dimensions. As we all see here, this distance is 32 and the midpoint distance is 16. Go for dimensions. I'm going to select this two and I'm going to enter a value of 32 here. And let's check whether this line is placed on the midpoint. As you can see here, it is 16 where it has a coincident horizontal and equal length options. So let's click the close button and then let's delete the unwanted segments like these lines. As you can see, this line is got deleted. Don't worry about that. Go for project tool and let's delete the unwanted segments. It has been overlapped here. Better we can delete this line also. Go for a project and select this and this. The line will be overlapped, guys. So if you select too much of points there, to delete this also. and this line also. Now you can see our sketch is completed. So let's see how long they have extruded that part. You can see the distance is 10. Let's click OK. And we have to adjust this distance to a value of 10 here. And then click on OK. So our part is completed, guys. So this part is completed. So let's go for this part. So now I'm going to select this bottom surface and go for the sketch. Also going for the sketch view. So here I'm going to create a rectangular bar here. Before that, we need to see the dimensions from the midpoint till this edge. It is 174. So let's first of all let's create a point here and let's get ready with the dimensions. 174. So this is the total length of the diagram, and then we can draw a line the height of 82. So I'm going to draw a line like this. I'm going to draw in this towards the circle. Let's adjust this height value of 82, midpoint value 41. So 82 here. For that we need to adjust this dimension. And this as 82. So now the sketch has been completed. So then I'm going to draw another lines, few more lines inside this part. I'm going to draw a line here, like without any dimensions, without any coincident action. And then now we are going to adjust this dimension, this value as 16. And then this distance as 16. As you can see in this diagram, they have mentioned this distance as 16, this distance as 16. And this gap as a value of 50. Let's check whether the values are entered correctly by clicking this. As you can see, it is 50. So close it. So now I think we more have another dimensions here. So this line, as you can see, from this line to this edge, it is 114. So let's adjust this. It is 114. So now our sketch has been completed. We have implemented all our dimension into this sketch. So let's delete the unwanted segments, these two lines, and press escape key. As you can see, these two joints are not joined properly. So we can use project tool for this. Select these 2 points, close it. Now let's delete the unwanted segments. Now you can see our sketch is completed. So let's go for the extrude tool here. Click on OK. Go for extrude. Now I'm going to flip the direction towards upwards. And let's see the extrude value that they have provided. So here you can see the extrude value is 44. So let's enter a value of 44 here. And then let's click OK. So then we need to create another base here. And then two circular parts, two holes. So for that, I'm going to select this bottom face again. Go for the sketch and go for the sketch view. So here, the same, I'm going to select the corner rectangle tool here from this edge to the entire gap. And then I'm going to add two holes here. You can also create hole now itself, or you can close the sketch and you can complete your extrude tool, and also you can go for that. For the easy use, I'm going to select the circle tool here itself. I'm going to draw two concentric circles, or concentric circles with the equal diameters. I'm going to select this diameter as a value of 22.2, as they have mentioned in this diagram. You can see 22.2. And then the distance from this edge to this midpoint 35, from this midpoint to this midpoint to a value of 50. So here we need to enter a value of 35. Go for dimensions. To this midpoint and this midpoint, I'm going to add a value of 50 here. So now our sketch has been completed. So let's click on OK and let's go for the extrude. So we can flip the direction and let's drag it toward downwards and let's check what dimension they have given for this extrude. Or from this to this, they have provided a value of 22 here. So let's extrude this to a value of 22. So now let's click on OK. So our part is almost completed. Let's check whether all our dimensions are implemented correctly. So yeah, we have almost covered it. And then like we have forgotten about this chamfer tool. Like you can use also chamfer tool for this, but they have provided angle here, guys. You can see this 45-degree angle, the length of 12. Like I'll tell you the two ways like how we can create this chamfer. The first way is like it is a little bit complicated way. You can select this plane and go for the sketch, go for the sketch view. Here they have provided angle, right? So at first you need to create a center line from this plane like this. Let's enter this dimension value as they have given the angle as 45. Let's give this as 45. Create a point here. Let's adjust this to value. They have given 12, right? You can add a 12 here. And then you have to draw a line parallelly to this point, which meets the center line. And you can draw a line here. You can close this line. Click on OK. Let's go for extrude. Drag this and remove material. The one way is you can create this chamfer by using the sketch. So they have given some angle tool for you. If you have to implement all the dimensions into the part, you can use this tool. Or else you have other simple way. You can click on edge chamfer. You can select this surface because the chamfer will occur on 45-degree itself. It will automatically, the Creo will automatically recognize the angle as 45. You can provide this value to a value of 12 and then click on OK. It is the easiest way to create a chamfer. So let's check whether these two are same or not by clicking the top plane angle. As you can see, these two edges are uh, it's like a same dimension. It has the same dimension. Either you can use sketch extrude tool for the chamfer to provide your angle, or else you can use the chamfer tool for that. So yeah, so for your like I can delete this sketch and extrude, or I can use chamfer tool for that. Like this, same 12. Become okay. Let's remove all the datum planes. If you want to add any kind of round feature to this part or to this part, you can add by your own because there is no dimension which has been given for round. So we have imported all our dimension into this. So let's close it. Let's add some few more appearances for this part. Like I will provide red color for all the machine parts that we have done on our channel. I'm going to give red color for this. So that's all, guys. Thanks for watching. If you want more videos related mechanical engineering or any other content, you can comment below. So thank you, guys. We'll see you in next video.